excited today. I am at Heritage Lifestyle Restaurant. It's in Arcadia, and I'm here to meet one of the beautiful authors. Her name is Nosipho Mhlungu. So yesterday we received the sample of her book. She's launching her books next month, and it's a surprise for her. I'm gonna show you. Please don't tell her. I'm gonna show you her books. So we received her books yesterday. So it's two types of covers. Okay, so one is gloss and the other one is matte. So she'll have to decide on which one she likes. So here are the books. So I'm going to interview her on our podcast, Meet the Author podcast. So this is her books. So see you soon. Good evening, good morning to all of you viewers where you are watching us from. I want to welcome each one of you to an I Am Consultancy podcast. This is a podcast for meeting the author, and we are interviewing the author and having some time with them. And above all is we are going to have coffee with our beautiful author today. I'm going to introduce her to you. She will give us a lot of information about her book. But what I wanted to share with you is that it's a surprise today that I am going to show her sample, the sample of her book. Her name is Nosipho Mhlungu. I would like Nosipho to just introduce herself to us, just to greet us. Nosipho, hi.
Hello, Anna. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Good, thanks. Thank you for this opportunity, and to everyone that is listening. My name is Nosipho Mhlungu, and I am a young woman born and raised in Alexandra Township, and I'm the eldest of 4 siblings. And yeah, I wear many hats. I wear many hats. So I am so proud to even be saying this right now. I'm an author, an inner power architect, and a speaker. So yeah, thank you for having me. I think I'm, giving you much to look around.
Yes. Thank you so much, Nosipho. Nosipho, I'm so grateful that today I speak to you as an author, and you are an upcoming author.
Yes.
And I'm so excited that today I've got a surprise for you.
Okay.
You went through our coaching program,
Yes.
which is something that I loved to walk a journey with you. It was so beautiful to meet you, and I met you through my coach, and
Yes.
I really want to appreciate
Yes.
Abel Baloyi for the great work that he's doing for me and for other people. So now, after I met you, I really loved your story where you were writing about Dear Firstborn. We started a coaching program.
Yeah.
You gave me your manuscript. I worked on your manuscript, and here we are. We are at the edge of launching your book. And before we launch your book, before we print a bulk of your book, we printed a sample for you.
Yes.
And I'm here to show you
So
your
excited.
sample. So I've got a surprise for you.
Very nervous. Okay.
Yeah. The book that you trusted us to assist you was, it's finally here, Dear Firstborn. We printed for you in 2 formats. One is matte, the other one is gloss. So I would like you to make a decision and choose which one you would love. Okay, so this is your book. I'm going to give an opportunity for you to open this package for yourself, and so this one is open because I really wanted to see if ever the work that we've done for you, is it printed the way we wanted it to be. So this is a surprise for you. This is your matte copy of your book.
Okay. Okay.
And how do you feel to hold your book?
It's really surreal. Like I can't believe it. I finally have it. Oh my gosh. It's actually very beautiful. I love it.
Yeah. I completely loved the title, firstly, and the book cover itself. So you've got now your matte the package. You can open your. This is matte. This is your gloss. Yeah.
Okay.
So please open your gloss. We welcoming your baby in the house. Dear firstborn. I'll show you the inside of it. Okay.
This is so beautiful, man.
Welcome.
I can't believe this is actually very beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so beautiful. Wow. This came out very nice.
Yeah.
It's really gloss. It's shiny. It's beautiful. Please look in the inside of it.
Okay, Nosipho
Nosipho Mhlungu, an author of Dear Firstborn Child. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I just
It's
thank
real.
God for entrusting me with this.
Yeah.
But it's really beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. It's real, Nosipho. I'm so excited that you are in this journey. You know, when you are an author, you write a book to impact people, to empower, to build. And we want to hear the message that you are having for all the firstborn. I love your book because there are a lot of firstborn that are around and they need an empowerment message from people like yourself. What can you say to us about the book? What is your book all about?
So basically, as you can see from the title, it's Dear Firstborn Child, a journey of expectations and resilience. And I know a lot of people may have the question asking them to see how does my journey become different from any other firstborn? And my response to that is that I come in not as a victim of pain, but I come in as a painkiller, you know, just being positioned like Esther for such a time like this to redeem firstborns that didn't have a voice to, you know, express themselves in the weight that they are carrying and all the expectations that are there in being the firstborn child. So I just come in, you know, as a healing vessel to remind other firstborn children that, you know, healing is the way in having to be whole in the journey of becoming. Yeah.
Great. I really want to appreciate that. I just wanted to just look at the parts in the book. You've written so well. I love the formatting of the book. I will just go through the third chapter of the book where you are telling us about the love that shaped you. What is the love that shaped you? Can you just give us a little bit of context in that regard?
So I go back to what I had said, that I don't come as a victim of pain.
Yeah.
Because as I do also share in the love that had shaped me, I was a child that was very much loved.
Yeah.
And God really loved me to a point where He blessed me with two fathers and a very loving mother. And I grew up in a household where love was reflected in so many ways that it wasn't something that I had a void of, right? So for me, I think it was growing up was just a very beautiful time in my life.
Great.
And I think with having to go through that, it has really shaped the woman that I've become now.
Yeah.
So like I said, my stepdad was very much the loving father, and with my father as well, he was very present. Like I do also share in the book that the relationship there was more of a transactional relationship, but it was a journey on its own, because I grew to understand that sometimes even in the silent love that is not visible, there is love still there. So with my mom has always been my go-to person. She's my anchor, if I could put it that way. So the love that I grew, or rather that shaped me, has really impacted me in such a beautiful way, and that's why I felt it was really important for me to share that in my book, to make people realize that you don't only look at what you had gone through that's bad, but you also look into the good parts that have shaped you to become the strong and resilient person that you are as a firstborn today.
Great. Thank you so much for those encouraging words. You don't get trained to be a firstborn. You just find yourself
You don't.
as a firstborn, and there's a lot of expectation from you. I would like you to share with us a little bit about we are not dead, we must rise. Yes, what is the message there?
So we are not dead, we must rise. I feel like a lot of firstborns, I'm gonna include myself, we dwell on the heaviness that's there in just being the first.
Yeah.
And we tend to take that as something bad, and we bury ourselves in dark holes that we can't even get out of, because I'm thinking that just because there's this and that we have to do, it's so much, and then we bury ourselves and not really have an experience of getting to know ourselves for who we are and what God has intended us to be in this world. So what I was trying to say there is that even in your struggles, even when you are going through a lot, you might think that you are buried, but you're not buried, you're actually planted. So in being planted, that means you are being given an opportunity to actually get to experience what God has entrusted you with as a firstborn. So you are not dead. You must rise. And just in realizing that there's so much power in you.
Great. Thank you so much for that. So that is leading us to an amazing part. I would call this a program, a 21 days program that you are taking firstborn child into, or firstborn children into, and you named that, it's chapter 12, you named that Firstborn Becoming Journey. And I want you to take it from a point wherein a firstborn has experienced this pain of having to have everything expected out of you, and the pain that perhaps you went through, and you are taking them through this journey. What is this journey all about, and what is the outcome after 21 days?
So this is it's a moment of healing and reflecting, right? Like I had said, I feel like in the time that we are living in right now, we dwell too much on the pain that we have gone through. But with having to go through the healing process, it's something taboo. We're scared of doing that and not realizing how important it is. So I felt that in as much as we do have all these expectations and the struggles that we're going through, but we can't stand at it and just be okay with having to be pained. But rather let's get out of that hole and go through healing, reflect, and in reflecting we get to connect with ourselves and tapping into our higher power so that we can become what God has intended us to become, because He has entrusted our parents with something special in us so that many more generations are also able to experience God's glorious works through us.
Yes, thank you so much for sharing that. I just wanted to just take us through an experience. I'm still going to do this. I'm going to walk this journey, 21 days journey of healing. I just wanted to ask you, what is the expectation after 7 days of walking this journey? Let's say I start from day 1, day 2. What is your thinking related to day 7? What would be happening?
So I think more than anything, you don't start a healing journey with the expectation of being healed today. It's a process. So with starting this journey, you are already tapping into the level of what needs to be scraped out of whatsoever that is possibly holding you down in actually getting to experience you, right? So I think it's always important to never have that expectation of it happening now. It's an ongoing process. So that's why it doesn't only finish off at 21 days, but it's a continual thing. We are starting something that shouldn't stop, but it must continue, so that we are breaking the generational curses that could have destroyed many firstborns before us. But now we are rising up to say it stops with us, and we are now choosing to heal and become the best that we could possibly become. So I think the expectation to it is really allowing and surrendering to having a relationship with yourself more than anything, because I think we do get so swamped up and overwhelmed by whatever that we are facing in our lives, and we kind of forget us in the process of it.
Great. You know, my contribution to that is that I love the part that you are saying this is a process, it's a continuous process, and healing, it's a journey. I really want to agree with you. And as we get into the 14th day, it will then become a habit.
Yes.
And as you get to 21 days, it will become a lifestyle.
Yes.
So you will walk this journey throughout, and you will heal yourself inside. And when you are healed inside, my understanding is that you'll also treat other people well, because inside of you, you are okay. And that's what we want everybody to have this self-relationship, to heal inside. There is a lot of things that people are going through, different events of life that people are going through, and self-healing, it is a strategy. And thank you so much. I want to congratulate you for really writing about the self-healing journey, and also showed us on how to do it. And you gave us an opportunity to write in your book. And this is a gift to humanity. I want you to share with us, I'm not going to talk a lot about your book. I would really want to encourage the viewers to get themselves this book. It's not only about reading, Nosipho, well done to you.
Thank you.
But it's also about self-reflection. It's also about you pausing, you speaking to yourself. I really love to have meetings. You know, when you have meetings with yourself, and this book is taking us there. Now, you have this beautiful drawing in your book. I'm gonna show the viewers this beautiful drawing of a tree in your book, and just share with us what is this legacy map?
So basically, this legacy map, I created it so that because I just feel like, in as much as we know we are first, I think a lot of firstborns just think it's just a title that it just happened in a coincidence for you to be a firstborn.
Yeah.
But when you go deeper into understanding what a firstborn is, you get to then really understand the power in that. So I created this legacy map because I basically wanted to give people an experience to pause, and in pausing, having to connect with their roots. And in connecting with their roots, you kind of look at the patterns that were normalized in your family, perhaps, right? Maybe there was a certain pattern of hurt that had continued from one generation to another. But in pausing and reflecting in that, you can be able to choose that it stops with me, and in stopping with me, the next generation will then continue in seeing the importance of healing rather than normalizing a pattern of hurt. You know, so this legacy map was just a moment given to the readers to actually go back, you know, to your roots. Like for me, I go back from my grandfather and his father and whatever. So for me, my grandfather was a firstborn himself, and with how my mom would tell me the stories on how he was so strict, you know, he was just this person that would gather the family, and when he died, everything just collapsed. So that's when I realized that if I don't take that step to say it's going to end with me, possibly with whatever that my mom has gone through, it should, or my father perhaps, I need to at least be in a position in understanding that it's gonna stop with me. It's not gonna continue. My siblings can't go through what possibly, or even with myself, I can't go through what my grandfather, my grandmother, my mom had gone through. It's gonna stop with me. So with that, it gives me an opportunity to then jot down what I want to change within that pattern, or how I could go about breaking that generational curse, if I could say.
Wow, thank you so much. Hence, I'm going to repeat to say you've given humanity a gift, and you've given us an opportunity to stop and say the buck stops here. And we really want to appreciate that, because there are some patterns sometimes you just reflect on them and don't pay attention.
Yes.
But this book allows us to stop
and pause.
literally,
Yeah.
because there are activities that you've given us.
Yes.
The last part, you did justice to this book. And what I really love is that as an author, and that's what I really love with authors, we are creative beings. And you came through as this creative person and even gave us a playlist.
Yes.
You have given us an opportunity to
Yes.
scan through
Yes.
the QR code, you
Yes.
know. Let me show you what Nosipho has done. Our beautiful author. Amazing work indeed.
Yes.
You know, readers and viewers, I would like to ask you, please get yourself a copy of Dear Firstborn. Whether you're a firstborn or not, please get yourself this copy. I'm not a firstborn, but most definitely I'll go through this exercise in the book. So tell us about the playlist.
So the playlist,
Yeah.
obviously with from the beginning to the end, I had to make sure that I'm not giving people something that I haven't really experienced.
Yeah.
So with this playlist, I had to create it with intention,
Yeah.
right? And I had to myself go through each and every day listening to those specific songs, aligning it with the 20-day healing
Yes.
programs, journey rather,
Yeah.
in the book.
Mm.
So every day has its own song,
Okay.
because the song is aligned to that specific day's message or whatever the case may be. So
Yeah.
I tried so much to at least be creative with that. So while you are writing or just reflecting on that day, specific day, you have something to listen to and just get your spirit, high.
Yeah, that's so lovely. And also for the fact that you were able to combine the digital, and the print. That's amazing of you. So I'm gonna close it off right now. I love your book. It's a 105-page book. It goes up to 109, where you are giving us a conclusion. Beautiful reading it. So what I normally do is when I read a book, I read cover to cover. So most definitely I'll sit and read your book again. I had an opportunity to work on a manuscript,
Yes.
but I'll definitely read it as a book.
Yes.
And also I'll give you my reviews. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
But with that said, you are about to launch your book. Yeah? Please tell us
Excited.
about the launching of your book.
Okay, so we are going to be launching the book on the 27th of July.
Yeah.
But at the moment, I could just say that people should just be on the watch on my social media platforms. I
Yes.
will be sharing a lot more details regarding when where the book launch will be happening.
Yes.
So I will be sharing a lot of information on my social media platforms.
Okay.
So, but it is happening on the 27th of July.
Next month,
Yes.
right? Please give us your socials.
So you can get me on Facebook. I am Nosipho Mhlungu, and on Instagram I am Nosi_Mhlungu. So I'm on Instagram and Facebook.
Okay, that's fine. I'll also put your socials on
Yes.
the description below. And I would like to ask you, viewers and listeners, to subscribe to our channel. We are growing, and we are growing together with our authors on the Meet the Author podcast by Anna M Consultancy. With that said, I really want to appreciate each one of you and want to ask our beautiful author to give us just the closing remarks about this journey.
Whew, it has been a really beautiful journey.
Yeah.
Even though there were like a bit of difficult times there and there, but I just feel like more than anything, I'm just thankful to God
Yeah.
more than anything, because I'm just a vessel, just being entrusted with a divine assignment. Because
Yes.
with whatever that I can be able to put out to the world is because He had given me the opportunity to do so. So I think what I can reflect on is just being grateful for
Yeah.
being entrusted, with this amazing assignment.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I really want to appreciate that the time that I had with you,
Thank
Nosipho.
you.
It was so lovely, and we know you better, and we know we have read the book. You've told us about the book, and good luck with your journey. But I want to give an opportunity to someone who is interested in having a pre-order book, who want to pre-order the book. Perhaps on the 27th they are engaged. Do they have that opportunity?
Yes, so they can be able to send me a WhatsApp on 081-258-1994, or you can send me an email at Nosipho@icloud.com. So you can be able to send your inquiries there, and from there we can be able to then proceed with completing your pre-order inquiry.
Great. I would like you to repeat your contact details.
Okay, so my contact details is 081-258-1994, and my email is Nosipho@icloud.com.
Thank you so much, Nosipho. We really want to appreciate you.
Thank you.
Our viewers, thank you so much. We are ending it up here, and please look out for another interview with one of the amazing authors that's gonna be on our podcast. I want to appreciate you. Please continue to subscribe, like, comment, and if you'd like to be coached for you to have your book, our doors are open for you. We will coach you, and eventually you will become an author, same as Nosipho. God bless you all.